It's the boy Birthmark, the 1-3 to make the B. A hip-hop soul artist, bringing soul back to the hip-hop game. I know that's the foundation of it. You know, a lot of genres of hip-hop is seeming to stem out. And for a while, I was unable to really categorize my kind of music, my style of hip-hop, rather. I was able to call it hip-hop soul. Been around for a good bit since the early 2000s, allowed me to develop ways to navigate in the game that a lot of the newcomers haven't from the CD era. Like I said, I ended up having a very bad accident while in the transition of having momentum, not to mention court situations earlier on. It never stopped me recording, but that accident really put a slow motion. I got hit by an 18-wheeler. Fortunately, I made it and had to rehab myself so I can get back out here and do what I enjoy doing. Specialize trying to get quality music to everybody. Bring back that album feel of how it was in the day. So it's not necessarily all bangers, you know what I'm saying? But some album fillers, you know what I mean? That's bangers, you know what I'm saying? 16, I signed my first management deal. Well, it was record deal, local record label in the neighborhood in Sylvania, Georgia. Called Wank Dog Records. Rest in peace, Wank Dog. With them is where I actually got my very first performance in. Was at Club Spaceship. We went up there and the mic got in my hand. I was really unsure if I was going to do it. That little nervousness. Though I've been doing performances in front of people majority of all my life, if not all my life. Things like band, concert band, and marching band. But it was a little different when the mic was in my hand. And I just remember my homeboy, Precise, he had the mic and he was cutting loose. And then the mic was passed to me. And there was a club full of people. And, I cut loose and everybody rocked and I rocked. And that was it. Caught that bug from there. I was really in love. Recorded my first song called Changed Life at age 16. It was okay, 16-year-old. From there, just had a little delay. Transition from high school, went and enlisted to the Army. Was an experience, which I never went all the way. Before I got to boot camp, I was able to leave because of the recruiter was trying to okie doke me and get some extras off of had me enlisted for like 6 years. But it's a whole story behind that and how I got out after finding out, after just being completely misled by the recruiter. From there, went back to moving to Maryland and still was trying to get back in the booth, wasn't able to. Maryland, back to Lauderdale with my brother, Lunaticulous, The Begotten, Mo, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Neck Bones, you feel me? Laid down joints there, linked up with Captain Mike Entertainment. Was rocking with those guys. Shout out to Andy Paul. Shout out to Danger Zone Studios, all out there in Miami. It's probably no longer running right now. Shout out to Luddy. Went back, independent after some behind-the-scenes things happened there. Kept recording, laid my first album, Diary on Tapes, pushed it on out, and just kept going, And hopefully everybody enjoys the vibe that I bring. So it's not like a here today, going tomorrow thing. I developed my brand over the past few years. Everybody can say that I practice, good ethics or being ethical and practice good business and I ain't do no buster stuff. So I'm very proud to be able to stand on that and be consistent with that and just want to continue to shine my light, straight up. And check me on out at birthmark.com. That's 13irthmark.com. It's Birthmark for anything. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Well, Facebook is on TikTok. You can catch me on TikTok. Shout out to Above Ground Productions Flashing Lights Photography, Airitoutradio, Dirty South Radio, DJ VIP, DJ Chuck T. Like I said, we in motion for sure.